Selam YouTube. Hocam 6. bölümle devam ediyoruz. Bunlar da sürekli arkama ışınlanıp duruyorlar. Bak. Bakmayınca geliyorlar. Dönüyorlar. Geliyorlar, dönüyorlar. Beni sevmiyorlar. Biz yılanız diye beğenmiyorlar bizi ustam. Oyunun ilk 5 saatindeyim. 700 lira değer mi? İlk süpürgemizi alıyoruz. Bence değer.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays.
Oğlum, biz yeni geldik. Ne yaz tatili ya?
Say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
Abi fiyatının düşeceğini ben düşünmüyorum ya.
Thank you. Now, your turn. Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
O şerefsize bak nasıl küfür ediyor süpürgeye. Abi tek de yapacaksın. İş bu.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side.
Halis değil abi. Makine çevirisi güzel olmuş. Güzel. Versiyon 2'ye geçmişler. Bilmem, YouTube yazıp siz de bakabilirsiniz. 1 dakikalık video var.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Çok smooth hissettiriyor. Yere yamalarda virüs olmuyor genelde ya. Güvenlik doğru açık zaten.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Güzel hissettiriyor uçmak.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Brilliant.
Diablo 3 bakarsan 1200 lira falan. Diablo 4 pardon. Ace of Creation zaten dolarla olacak. $700 eskinin 300 lirası gibi düşün işte.
Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while. This is rather fun.
Oh, well done. Have a moment.
Süpürge eğlenceli.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making
İlk 5 saat için 9 veririm. Seslendirme dışında güzel.
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Seslendirme ve karakter yüz hatları dışında çok güzel oyun.
Follow closely now. Right now we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Okulun üstünde uçmak kadar güzel bir şey yok bu arada ya. Şu an çok tatmin edici.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
İyi hissiyat güzel ya uçmanın. Kötü değil.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Sağda boost varmış. Evet, sanki film izliyorum gibi böyle oyun oynuyoruz ya.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
Ben az daha uçacağım ya.
Better hurry and hand in our room. Dismount here.
Oğlum çok güzel ya.
And where have you two been?
Güzel hissettiriyor. Güzel güzel.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better
Hogwarts
judgment in the
şeyleri de
future.
çalıyor ya. Harry Potter müzikleri de çalıyor.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Hocaya bak.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
Benden çok görmüyorsunuz da.
Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's
Zaten
favorite.
seçimlerimi söylüyor.
I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models.
Hogsmeade'e gidip
I'll keep
süpürgesi
an eye out for you
alacağız.
in the sky.
Uçabiliyor muyuz peki şu an? Süpürgem olmadığı için uçur. Görevseleri çok güzel. Dur biraz alt yazıları büyüteyim size. Dikkatimi çekti, bir tık küçült gibi. Nerede alt yazılar? Mini harita, metin okuyucu kapalı. Burada mı? Ya. Burada mı? Altyazı boyutunu arttıramıyor muyum? Ya da ben mi bulamadım? Nişan al. Metin okuyucu buradaysa alt yazı da buradadır diye düşünüyorum. Ya yazı boyutu. Siz daha rahat edin diye. Ben zaten koca ekranda görüyorum ya. 2 bölgeye gönderiyor. M'ye bastım ya. DLSS çok etkili. DLSS açık oynuyorum. Ryzen 5 5600 RX 6730 FPS normal değil, yüksek ayarlarda. Orta yüksek oynuyorum ben. Gölge kalitesi falan düşük de zaten. Çok gölgeye ihtiyaç olduğunu düşünmüyorum. Aleykümselam. DLSS kalitede. Görevi seçmedik. Tamam. Oyunun bir de sevdiğim özellikler böyle merdivenle inerken falan seni hızlandırıyor bak. Tak diye iniyorsun, gördün mü? Merdiven koşmanı beklemiyor oyun senin.
Professor Weasley.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Bütün yazıları büyüttü otomatik ya. Problem değil. Net görün de. Yok. Filmlerden 100 yıl öncesine geçiyor.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I...
Hani Dumbledore bizle yaşıt şu an. Öyle düşün.
Wasted no time. Well done.
Belki karşılaşırız.
After you, Professor.
Ben Diablo 4'ü OE2'yi çok bekliyorum.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the
DLSS işini çok iyi beceriyorlar.
While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment.
Oyun alınır.
Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity.
Multiplayer gelir mi? İnşallah.
The vanishing spell.
Deluxe almanıza gerek yok abim. Ünlem YouTube yazın Türkçe yama için. Ya da ünlem DC duyuru odası. Yeni büyümüz oldu. Onu da şuraya koyalım. Oo. Ya boyuna multiplayer gelir mi diyorlar da.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that goodness? My old school bag.
Seni burada asırlardır bekledim. Belki sana beklediğim birkaç inç daha fazla perşömen verirdi. İstersen bana haber ver. Tekrar görüşmeyi denemek için saygılarımızla T.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Olay çok iyi ya.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Bunu biraz daha oraya yaklaştıralım.
Accio.
Gel. Tamam. İtebiliyor muyuz biraz? Teçhizat yuvanız mı dolu? Bunları satıcıya satmak lazımmış o zaman. Inventör. Yok, kıyafetim yok. Teçhizat 20'ye 20 dolu mu? Azaltalım abi. Tanımlanamayan öğe. Onu silmeyeceğim. Bu benim şapkamdan daha iyi aslında. Dur giyelim. Normalde bunları satarım da şu an uğraşmayacağım. Deri büyücü şapkası.
Accio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Çok değişik şeyler var ya.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Accio. Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Golden Stage nereye kayboldu? Bir yere çıkacağız bu arada ya.
Incendio.
Orada sandık var.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Atlayamıyoruz üstünden. Neyse kalsın, ne yapayım.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Bir tane de sandık almayı verelim. RDR2 güzel oyun bu arada. Ama çok tekrar ediyor. Animasyonlar can sıkabiliyor. Aa cüce. Cüce.
Yikes! Careful! Huh?
Evcini.
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that
Gözümüz de
explains it
efsane
then.
yalnız.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close
Neye
your
ihtiyacımız
eyes.
var?
Imagine the room precisely
Yeni bir ev.
as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Bakalım neye ihtiyacımız varmış.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Ha, kitabı falan da koyduk buraya.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
Teçhizatları
The desk
tanımladık.
will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
RDR2 uygunken aldıysan çok problem değil ya.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table.
Bizim evimiz olacak burası.
In Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier
Red
to
kit.
purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both
familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Yeni spelimiz var. Bunu da şuraya koyalım. Görünmezlik kalsın, bu ikisini çıkartabiliyor muyuz? Elektrik iksir istasyonu mu? Ha. Oğlum çok iyi. Ha, iksir istasyonu bir tane yap diyor. Okay. O rengine kadar ayarlayabiliyoruz. Dur bakayım, renk seç. Siyah yapalım.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds.
Açıklama masamız var zaten, o yüzden yapmayacağım.
Or outside the castle
Bu ne?
grounds.
Duvar askıları. Silter'in duvar afişi tabii ki. Yılan Gaming. Ben de şuraya. Güzel. Aleykümselam. Teşekkürler profesör.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
İksir falan yapabiliyoruz. 10 üzerinden 9 veririm. Çoklu şişe yapabiliyor muyuz? Şişe üretiyoruz, anladım. YouTube'a serisi geliyor. Bugün 3. video gelecek. Yarın 4 falan. Nasıl YouTube? Kaç dakika olmuş YouTube? Yarım saat olmuş. 2 şişe daha yapalım, gidelim. Oyun Türkçesi yok ama makine çeviriden aldık. Altyazı var. Çeviriler daha güzelleştirilmiş, versiyon 2'ye geçmişler. Bu bitki olunca burada bir tane daha yapabileceğiz.
Deke hasn't seen this.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
Yok yok ya, ama paralı değil. Ünlem YouTube yaz, orada var.
Or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Ha, duvar süslerini yaratın, zemin dekorasyonunu oluşturun. O kilim falan koyabiliyoruz. Ortaçağ gotik. Gotik koyalım ya, gotik. Buraya şöyle bir halı atalım abi.
They cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Bir tane de şunun başına koyalım. Ayna falan koyabiliyoruz. Uzun ayna. Çalışıyor mu ayna? Çalışmıyor. Tablo koyabiliyoruz. Hemşire bebek portresi. Bakan cadı portresi. Buraya yapıştır.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything.
Burası evimiz aynen.
What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration.
Yok, Türkçe desteklemiyor abi. Yamayla yapıyoruz.
You can change the colors, patterns and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Yeni spell ki. Değiştirme büyüsünü de öğrendik. Bunu da koyalım. Daha karanlık bir teması olsun ya.
You've been practicing.
Çok güzel oğlum. Odanın her şeyini dekore edebiliyor musun? O çok hoşuma gitti bu arada. Rengine kadar karar verebiliyorsun. Şu duvarı da değiştireyim, tamam. O yukarıdaki asmalara kadar her şeyi değiştirebiliyorsun.
It warms my heart to see your interest in pathology, dare I say. Blossom.
Çok güzel. Atla oda.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no
Ha.
more questions.
Göreve bakmadım ki
I'll be
ben.
here if you need anything else.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've...
Bir öğenin stilini değiştirmemi. Değiştirebiliyor muyuz? Ya bunun.
Nicely done.
Çok iyi lan.
Ready for something a little more advanced.
Boyutunu da ayarlayabiliyorsun.
Spell directly on the room's front.
Daha büyütebiliyor muyuz?
On the floor or balcony.
Yok, bu kadar.
Deke hasn't seen this many commands here before. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Balkonun veya odanın zeminini değiştirin.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago.
Gotik
Deke
sandalye.
thinks you'll...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about
Deprem oldu, haberin var mı? Var.
Of course.
Başlıkta yazıyor
What sort
zaten.
of
Okursan.
overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
$700 gaymeye değer mi? Değer ya. Oğlum çok güzel oldu o da.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Son kitaplar.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Bizim mekan güzel oldu ya. Yeni yer de açıldı burada.
Cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Yeni mekanımız da var. Ya buraya dokunmayacağım. Burası kalsın böyle. Çıkalım buradan.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Ambiyansı
What sort of overall look most
akşam üzeri
appeals to
falan
you?
yapabiliyor muyuz? Ya.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Yok yok, böyle güzel. Okey.
These
Nasıl çıkıyoruz
things,
buradan?
You should be proud of all the
İhtiyaç odası, harita odası. Şu görevi işaretleyelim. Nasıl oyun? 700 TL değer mi? Değer ya. Her türlü değer. Altımızdaymış. Bekle.
Over here.
Niye yukarı bakıyor lan Çar?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
Sadece ben
It
varım.
has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Ben onu ünlem yama olarak koyayım da başla.
There's a secret
Çok ufak
passage
bekleteceğim.
just here.
YouTube.
It's well disguised.
Hemen sizi duyuru odasına gönderiyorum abi. Başlığa ünlem yama yazalım. Okey. Kulaklığım iki kötü değil. Kulaklığı mikrofonu çok güzel ama daha profesyonel bir şey istiyordum. O yüzden HyperX podcast aldım. Yeraltı kemerleri. Ünlenme yazarak ulaşabilirsiniz Türkçe için.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play
Mekan
golf
güzel ha.
all the time.
Aa, sandık var.
With my sister, Anne. She loved that
Ha,
infernal
burada da
game.
sandık var.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't
Gezmediğim
want to
yer
jeopardize
kalmadı
that.
abi.
We used to sneak in here.
Gezmediğimiz yer kalmadı ya. Bir şapkayı değiştirme vaktimiz geldi galiba. Büyücü şapkasına geçelim. Atkıyı bir değiştirelim mi? Değiştirmeyelim, gerek yok. Kıyafet. Kıyafet tabii ki değişeceğiz. Geri kalanları da gidip satalım ya.
Daily. We've never been caught.
Olayı keşfetme. Sebastian'la konuşalım.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how though.
Aleykümselam.
Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says the wand chooses the
Asa büyücüyü
wizard.
Is that
seçer.
how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard
Hoş geldin.
anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous.
5 saat falan
He
oldu ya,
has no
başındayız
love
daha.
lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Var
Like the
üstünden
blasting
Instagram'a
curse.
yazabilirsin.
Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Kulağa tehlikeli geliyor. Bu çok saçma diyor.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it.
Bende
I can
problem
teach
yok.
it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Oo, yeni büyü. Severiz ustam.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Koyalım yeni büyümüzü. Neydi? Vurup düşürüyormuş. Nerede kullanırız bunu? Burada kullanacağız. Başka nerede kullanacağız? Hatta şöyle yapalım. Bunu şuraya koyalım. Bunu buraya koyalım. Nice.
Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo.
Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Parçalanabilir çevre çok güzel olmuş yalnız ha.
Nice work. How's it feel? That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Güzel büyü.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
Hangi likiti
First time
kullanıyorsun?
Ominous and I
Değişiyor
practiced
ya.
Confringo. We singed our eyebrows.
Neezy'nin bir tane likiti var, onu kullanıyorum.
I swore we'd never live it down.
Bronz.
So this day, there's something about that spell. that's
Sevdim ya.
addictive.
Oyunu sevdim. Bunun gibi daha fazla büyü için hazırım.
This
Hazırım
is
ya.
exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't
Hoş
tell
geldin.
Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me
Memnuniyetle.
know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the
Tabii
way,
ki sorabilirsin.
what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the port key and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Söyle
What's
ya.
the promise to keep this between us?
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield
Hiçbir
this
fikrim
magic
yok.
too?
Güncelleme gelmiştir belki.
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying.
Ya da yırtılma oluyorsa yine güncelleme de eski sürüme dön.
Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Karanlık sanatlara karşı savunma kulesi mi? Kardeşim biz karanlığın içinden geliyoruz. Kaldırır ya.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Bir şey söylemeyeceğim ya da tehdit etme vardı. Adam zaten kör, niye tehdit edelim?
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Ya bana ne Sebastian'dan ya. Aranızda ne problem var bilmiyorum da. O yetenek puanı geldi. Hemen kullanalım. Ama neydi? Karanlık sanatlarda ben biraz uzmanlaşmak istiyorum aslında. Biraz karanlık sanatlara mı yürüsek ya? Lanetli hedef muhabbeti hoşuma gitti aslında. Buradan yürüyelim. Daha çok karanlık sanat. Daha çok karanlık sanat. Yeni görevimiz ne? Depulso. Süpürge satın alalım ilk önce. Tamam mı? İlk bir süpürgemizi alalım, bir uçalım ya. Süpürge önemli çünkü. M'ye basıyorum ya. Aç şu haritayı. Drop'ta ne var diyor?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oyun İngilizce. Türkçe altyazı. Türkçe ama yani.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Göz atalım ya.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
Paramız yeterse alalım bir tane.
What are we looking for today?
600 gold, 600. Ha, hepsi 600. Bize iyilerini şey yapmıyor zaten. Şu güzele benziyor. Bundan alacağım. Rüzgar süpürgesi.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Resmi yama yok abi. Bunu satalım.
Nice doing business with you.
Yeni pelerinimiz varmış. Onu giymemişiz
Whilst
mesela.
nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about
Makine
you.
çeviri ya.
I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade.
Versiyon 1'i öyleydi ya. Bayağı translate çeviriydi yani. Ama bu versiyon 2 şimdi geliştirmişler biraz. Güzel yazmışlar. Düzeltiyorlar yani.
The new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Adamın evini soyuyoruz ya. Üstümüzdekileri bir değiştirelim. Daha iyilerini bulduk galiba, aynen. Geri kalanını adama satalım hazır buradayken. Ama cübbenin falan görünüşünü ayarlayalım ya. Ben bu şeyi çok sevdim, cübbeyi çünkü. Şapkayı da değiştirelim. Şu bizim korsanlığı da takılalım. Aleykümselam. Bunların hepsini satalım.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
B'ye basıp uçabiliyor muyuz? Çıkış kapısına. Çeviri daha tatlı olmuş ya. Öncekine göre daha iyi. Aleykümselam, hoş geldiniz. Süpürge almadık mı biz? Hayır ya. Envantere koyabiliyor muyuz? Süpürge. Bu duruyor. Konkurs bilet oynamıyorum, yok. Bende çökme yaşanmadı abi. Tereyama kurduğum zaman çökme yaşanmadı ya. Güzel, tatlı yani. Hadi canım. Gece kapışması ha? Oğlum filmdeki en ikonik sahneler değil mi bunlar?
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton?
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers.
İyi, bizi kıskanmaya başlamışlar.
But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this.
Hadi lan oradan, şapkam güzel lan benim.
Find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you.
Ana hikayeyi bitirdin mi? Yanlarla beraber ben yavaş yavaş ilerliyorum ya. Oley!
Success.
Kullanımı rahat ya. Full orta ayarlarda oynuyorum abi.
Made it. Now that's more like it.
Lan.
Brilliant. That wasn't too bad.
Güzel. İmelde'ye rapor ver. Ben niye rapor veriyorum ya?
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much
Aha,
tougher
forumdaki Türkçe ama
challenge.
makine çevirin.
You can try to prepare by racing this course again.
Videoda zaten söylüyorum
Just check in
makine
at the
çevir diye.
podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Yok sorun yok. Ya genel olarak çalışıyoruz ya. Onun yorgunluğu var biraz.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Uy, gidiyorduk aşağı. Bir saniye, ben niye koşuyorum ki oraya kadar? Süpürgem yok mu abi? Yorgun değilim ya. Yorgunluk değil. Biraz hikayeyi takip etmeye çalışıyorum da. O yüzden bir tık az konuşuyor olabilirim.
Oh, you're back. With something to report on.
Geldim ustam.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible. Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to
Gözlerim
know.
yorgun canım.
Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my works have
Sayfa
potential all
yenileyip
along.
paylaşabilirsin.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Uçamazsın diyor bölgede. Günlük abone yok o da. Sayılardan bakalım süpürgenin tuşu ne? Uç boşluk da. Okey. Çıkar. Sök. B. U. Çıkar ne? Boşluğa basınca süpürge gelecek mi ya? Minik Panda teşekkür ederim. Kesene bereket. Anlamadım. Ya. Tablo bitki atıyorsun. Ben süpürgemi istiyorum kardeşim. Nerede bu süpürgem? Alet çarkı tap. Teçhizat harita. Yetenekler okey. Süpürge seç. Evet alet çarkı tapmış. Güzel kardeşim, okulunu bitir ilk önce. Ya da kendini bir oyuna ada. Bu Valorant olur, diğerleri olur. Kendini geliştirmeye bak. Oğlum çok güzel ya. Süpürge arıyordum. Mekanı çok güzel yapmış herifler ya. Çok eğlenceli lan. Eğlendim. Ufak bir eğlendim geldim. Gidelim görev yapalım. MSI ekran kartları güzel. YouTube'daki şeyi bitirelim. Böyle. Göreve giderken YouTube'da bitirelim. En yakın şurası galiba. Oyun nasıl, sence alınır mı? Ben oyunu beğendim. Bu süpürgeyle uçma muhabbetleri falan da çok güzel olmuş. Bayağı beğendim. YouTube kaçıncı bölümün sonuna geldik hatırlamıyorum. 6. bölümün sonuna geldik. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Seviyorum sizleri.